Hello, guys. It's your girl, Sophie, aka Sophia. Or I should say Sophia, aka Sophie, because Sophia is my name. But y'all can call me Sophie, Soph, whatever it might be. Welcome to my channel. There wasn't any videos yesterday. Your girl had a horrible migraine. She's still recovering from that. But regardless, the big talking point of today's stream is going to be the fact that the FA has decided to cancel the Premier League. Um, yeah, to kind of pay a tribute to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, to honor her. I want to talk about it. I want to give my opinions about whether or not I think it might have been the best decision to cancel the games. It definitely is about this weekend and most likely also next weekend. But the games in the midweek, for the Champions League, or at least I know that Man United will at least be playing, Europa League on Thursday. I'm thinking that might be the same case for other English clubs within the Champions League and whatnot. So that's a good thing at least. But it's gonna be a bummer because if it is indeed that the Premier League games next weekend will also be postponed, then we will technically have a month without any Premier League. And to me, that's a bummer. I love Premier League. I was thinking, oh damn, we're not gonna have a Premier League for about 2 weeks because of international break, but now it's gonna be a month because of the recent passing of the Queen, which of course condolences, rest in peace. But it is a sore type of topic for some people. I think most people might be like, of course, pay tribute to the Queen and condolences and whatnot, but there's are also other peoples, which rightfully so, aren't really that fond of the royal monarchy and whatnot. So this is not necessarily what this is about. This is more so about the decision. Okay, was it right? Was it a good thing to cancel all the Premier League games? Because I want to kind of take the view of, especially us that live outside of the UK. I live in Norway. I know how it is too. I mean, my first Man United game, I was in the stand. I was in the stadium. The game was about to start in 15 minutes, and then it got canceled because of, a safety type of issue. Right, that at that time, that was back in May 2016. I've already done a video about this, so definitely check it out. But I know how that feels, for us that are, like I said, outside of the UK. We spend money not on just the match tickets, but also plane tickets. Some people also pay for um, when it comes to hotels and whatnot. I was lucky that I had a family in Manchester, so I can always, you know, whenever they you know are in town themselves, that they can open up their homes and have me stay there for the time. But that's not always the case for everybody else. So yeah, before we really dive into that though, I want to kind of definitely read the statement from the Premier League, or the FA I should say. um, but I do of course want to take a few seconds to say hello again. Do give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already, and also subscribe to the channel. We are slowly moving forward, people. We are moving forward. We basically have 657 subscribers over here. We have grown a lot. We've created a nice, solid community over here, but I think we can keep going, for sure. The goal is to get 1,000 subscribers before this year is over, which I think we can. So, next step is to get 700, and then the road will be to get 1,000 subscribers. So, if you have anybody out there that love football, share with all your friends and family so that, this channel can grow. Join my Fantasy Premier League right here. We have basically over 50 people. I did not think we're going to have that many people. We have over 50 people in this in my SFT league. Three more people waiting to get in once the fantasy Premier League app actually updates and whatnot. Yeah, so if you want to be a part of it, we were technically yesterday supposed to do an FPL video, but I just felt like there's kind of unnecessary for me to do that at this point because, won't really be a Premier League game in a month from now. So we're gonna have to wait. Regardless, we do have some other videos that we can talk about and what not. So yeah. By the way, let me double check here. How many likes do we have so far? Let's check. We have 5 likes. Can we get the likes up to 10? That'd be great. Okay, so let's dive in. Let me just say hi to the comments here. Solo7 says a big up to you, fam. Big up, big up. Okay, so I have my juice with me here. And let me just share a screen real quick so we can talk about this for a second. Okay, so this one here, as you guys can see. Maybe zoom it in a little bit. I think you guys can see it. Okay, this was posted yesterday, I believe. At a meeting this morning, Premier League clubs paid tribute to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II to honor her extraordinary life and contribution to the nation. And as a mark of respect, this weekend's Premier League match round will be postponed, including Monday evening's game. Further updates regarding Premier League fixtures during the period of mourning will be provided in due course. Interesting. I just feel like the only like I completely get it. Like I said, rest in peace, to the Queen and whatnot. I get it. I get it. But my problem with canceling the games is that are we also taking into account that, with many match going fast, like I said, people coming overseas, match tickets they're not cheap. They really aren't. They're not cheap at all. They're expensive. And also, if you have to buy plane tickets, the plane companies, they know, the airline companies, I should say, they know that, oh, when you're going to this city or whatnot, especially if you're going to Manchester, they know most likely you're going to watch a game, especially in the dates and whatnot. They probably have updated that in their system. Oh, it's going to be a game that time. A lot of people are going to be buying tickets. Let's raise the price even more. They know it's a shady business, but it is what it is. They know. So I just find it a little bit upsetting. I get, okay, you have to pay tribute and respect, but I almost feel like it would have been more powerful to do that within actually still going on with the games, having the games, having a minute silent and whatnot, having a tribute, having her on the screen and whatnot. I think that would have been a lot more powerful. And also, there are also a lot of people that don't really want to pay tribute. But I mean, in it's within their rights. A lot of people don't really rock with the royal family like that, and that's completely fine. I'm just kind of like in the middle. I'm just like, yeah, you know, we got royal family here in Norway. Those are the ones that I rock with. So yeah, but I do, of course, I have deepest condolences uh, to the family and whatnot. Definitely is kind of where I stand, but I just felt like there's so many people out there that are losing money now. Let's say they even have traveled, or they were about to travel, and now they're losing. I don't know if everybody's going to be refunded. That's also one thing. And also with the companies and like businesses around the stadiums, pubs and restaurants, money is being lost in there too. And right now with the inflation, the money being so much more higher, like prices and like food here in Norway, it was already very expensive. Right now, whoo, child, y'all, don't be having a vacation here in Norway. It's too expensive. I live here. Whoo, but dang, it's expensive. So my thought is, and I want to hear about what you guys are thinking as well. Um, Give me your opinions. You also will be talking about, um, like I said, it's still going to be Champions League and Europa League and stuff. So we still have some football to watch next weekend. I mean, next week, I should say. I also do want to talk a little bit about at the end at least the Graham Potter um, being the new Chelsea coach. But right now, most of the stream is going to be revolved or around the Premier League canceling the games. So yeah, Jordan says, "Sis Sophia, hello, little bro. Hope you're doing well." But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Let me know. By the way, I mean, I had, and it's a bummer, I had a watch along plan for tomorrow, live match reaction and whatnot. Let me just stop this screen here. Yeah, I had like a live match reaction, match preview today. Like it was a lot. Also, I was going to do a watch along for the Man City Tottenham game today, but no, it's all canceled. I was ready, you know? But now I have to kind of figure out, I have to plan throughout the day, Saturday. This will probably be the only stream for today, but tomorrow I'm thinking maybe doing a stream talking about Donny van de Beek. Has Manchester United broken Donny van de Beek? Does he have a chance? We'll talk about that tomorrow. That's kind of a video that I'm planning. But yeah, this one is mostly about, like I said, Premier League canceling the games. Am I happy about that? No. Do I understand to some degree? I get it. But at the same time, I'm also thinking about, people losing money, it's just a lot of people being like, yeah, but there's more things there's other things that's more important, but it's like it's easy to say that when maybe you're not being affected by that, but I'm just thinking there are a lot of people being affected, um and you know and maybe the fact that with the royal family, that isn't what everybody care about, have to be honest, and whatnot. I, of course, I do care to some extent, and I don't want to I don't want to go to a different type of territory. What I'm trying to say is, you know, I was kind of shocked. It was Thursday. Late coming out from work, um, on my way home, and then suddenly seeing what Queen died. Wow, rest in peace. I said, but she did live a long life, long life. She was around her family, died peacefully. So, there are a lot of people that's not always the case. So at least she was fortunate to not have it to be, dying too early and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Could have been worse. So, and of course, a lot of people, some people have like a deep connection with the royal family, which you are in the right to have. But there's also a lot of other people that don't really feel the same way as well. We can't really force to to um, to mourn, if that makes sense, because that will only be fake in a way. Just be like, we're going to cancel all the games. And also, I've heard that other sports are still being continued, cricket and whatnot, rugby, I think, as well too. So I know that football is like the biggest sport and one of the biggest sport in the world. For me, it probably is it has to be the biggest, is it not? It has to be the biggest. And also in the UK, it is the biggest. Why do I have something in my eye? I'm sorry. Oh, it's something that a lot of people care about, me, myself included, and not having any Premier League this weekend. It's a bummer, man. I'm like, what am I going to do with my life? That's, I had stuff planned for this today, but now it's just going to be planning the videos overall. It's kind of what my day is going to be about. Also, of course, relaxing and whatnot, because the migraine have been insane. But what are your thoughts, though? Are you are you thinking, it's fine, it's not a big deal, it's okay that the Premier League is canceled for this weekend, most likely also next weekend as well, by the way. So that means, like I said, we're not going to be having Premier League. We're not going to see our team play for almost a month. I mean, I'll see, for me at least, I won't really be able to see the full Europa League game for Man United. We're going to be playing against Sheriff away. So that game is going to still be resumed. It's still going to go on Thursday, but I'm coming off from work like 15 minutes after the game has started. And it does take me a while to actually get home by um, the subway. So that's going to be a bummer. So I'll be maybe lucky to see the second half. I'll probably do. I won't be able to do a watch along, obviously, but I'm thinking I'll just do like a match reaction straight after the game. Although I will only be able to see like one of the halves, second half, obviously, but we can still talk about it. So and also do like a match preview on Wednesday. So for me, there will still be videos and whatnot next week. But there will just won't be any like videos possibly related to the Premier League. But we'll maybe have discussion videos and whatnot. There were one of my viewers here a few days ago, I think it might have been last week or something like that, that did um, kind of give me video ideas. So I was thinking, why not, talk about like who's the best Premier League midfielder right now, or some we can have like interesting videos regardless. Like for instance, tomorrow the Van de Beek video talking about that and whatnot. So even though we don't really will be having Premier League content, we're still gonna have a lot of other videos coming up every day. But Premier League is just there's a reason I love that league. So not being able to, like I said, watch uh, the games, it's just it is a bummer. It is, of course, a bummer, nonetheless. But you know what? That happens. What are you gonna do? By the way, I'm not thinking of being here for the longest time in this particular stream. But do remember, if you are tuning in, of course, liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already, because it does help a sister out, like I said. But yeah, my just overall thoughts about this is um I wish the games would have still been able to play, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of my overall thoughts. I get it, paying tribute, but you can still pay tribute with also having the games still being played. And I think maybe most people do agree with that assessment. I mean, let me know if you completely disagree with me and you guys are thinking, nah, so the game should be canceled. It's the right thing to do. Because I am open to having, different sets of opinions and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, it's not going to be a Premier League for a month. After the next week that's coming up, we have still Champions League and Europa League presumed still going on. And most likely, like I said, the Premier League games will not be going on next weekend, as the Queen I think will be buried that whole weekend. I could be wrong. And after that, we're going to be having international break. So I will be doing a watch along for Norway's game. Holland is playing. Albert Holland plays for Norway. Martin Ødegaard plays for Norway, and whatnot. Um, I live in Norway. I definitely do watch the Norwegian national team heavily, both men and women actually were yeah, women, especially when it came to the Euro Cup, the women's Euro Cup that we had in the summer, which was extremely entertaining. But the men especially, I do really do enjoy watching their games, although they never really qualify for anything. What we're going to be doing, I think they're going to be playing two games. Let me see here. The first one is going to be Slovenia versus Norway, um, Saturday in 2 weeks from now, actually. And then it's going to be on a Tuesday, which will be Norway against Serbia. Portugal is also. Why is Portugal always playing the day that Norway is playing? So annoying. But I just realized I won't be able to watch it because they're not playing in the same time. At least one of the games. Huh. Maybe we'll do a little what should I say? Watch along on that too. I don't know. Regardless, so it's gonna be two watch alongs for Norway's games, and then after that we're gonna be having Premier League. I think the first yeah, it's gonna be in a month from now, October. We're gonna have the Manchester Derby, Man City versus Manchester United, away at the Etihad. That's gonna be a very interesting game. I mean, really wish that we could have played Crystal Palace and Leeds before that, since those games were gonna be before the Manchester Derby. But it is what it is. Still excited about the game, regardless. So yeah, we like I said, even though Premier League is cancelled and whatnot, we still have a lot of other videos that we can do. and have like some fun live discussions. But to end this video, I kind of want to talk about, give my opinion about which, because I wasn't able to do that yesterday and earlier on before. The fact that Chelsea has appointed Graham Potter, the former Brighton manager, coach, as Chelsea's new coach. Yeah, this is Todd Bowley's guy now. That's going to be very interesting to see. I mean, Graham Potter plays great, sexy football. I ain't gonna lie. Seeing Brighton play football, you know, it's good. The first game of the season, Brighton won against us. It was 2-0, was it not? No, it was 2-1. But the goal that we scored was technically an own goal by one of the Brighton players. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm thinking it's a good appointment for Chelsea, but maybe that also I kind of wish that Graham Potter would have stayed at Brighton for like at least at the end of this season, just to kind of see how far Brighton can go. But it is what it is. It's going to be very interesting to see how Chelsea will do. It's going to take time. We can't really, Chelsea. It's in a way, like for Man United, we have a new manager. Chelsea also has to get that same grace with, they have to give them that everybody else or the fans they have to give Chelsea time. Um, you know, maybe the top four chances are gone. Maybe they might be able to nick for top four right right there. I don't know. It's gonna be very very interesting to see. But he also plays with three at the back, so and imagine what he can be able to do with that squad. Chelsea has a really good defense, although they have kind of been shaky with the Dynamo Zagreb game, the Champions League game that they lost. What's the next Champions League game where I think Chelsea's playing? Wait, who are they playing? Chelsea is playing Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. They're playing Red Bull Salzburg. They might be able to lose that game as well. You never know. You never know. That could be, ooh, that could actually be the case. So that's going to be very much, like I said, interesting as well. Um, it's going to be interesting, very much interesting at that. But I think once also Potter, next year, I mean, Chelsea did spend a lot of money this season. They were the club that just broke, the record of a Premier League club. Uh, Not net spend, but for how much a Premier League club has just spent overall in one transfer window. So they probably won't be able to spend that much um, in the next window and whatnot, but definitely have to get some guys that are Graham Potter's guys, if that makes sense. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's basically that. Kind of gave my assessment about that. It's going to be interesting to see, like I said, how Chelsea move forward. They have to give him time. I think he could do well with Chelsea, but not the first season. It's gonna take time. But yeah, guys, that's kind of it for this video. Tomorrow's video is gonna be actually, right after this stream throughout the day. I'm gonna be planning videos for tomorrow and the other next week and whatnot. So yeah, if there's any breaking news happening to tonight, I might be going live. You never know, possibly, but I was really wanting to do a video tomorrow having a discussion about Donny van de Beek. There has been other creators doing the same thing, but I definitely felt like, you know what? I want to give my opinion as well. What is happening with Donny? Does Donny have a chance at Manchester United? Or is it maybe over? Will he maybe be sold in January? Maybe he might go next season. Has his um, tenured or spell moment period at Man United been for nothing? Hasn't been wasted. Should he have gone to another club? That's kind of all of those questions that I want to address for tomorrow video. So definitely do join me then. Feel free to, of course, give this video a big thumbs up as it does help my videos to get pushed out there via the algorithm. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also join my Fantasy Premier League. Here's the code. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, this was just, a short little video talking about the Prem being cancelled, which I don't agree with. and whatnot, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? We still have other games that we can watch, but I do love the Premier League though. I really do. Damn, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. But guys, I gotta go. It's been a nice stream. Thank you for those who tuned in to watch. Give the video a like, and um, also, of course, commenting in the live chat. If you're watching this video after the video has been live, then you can always feel free to give your opinions underneath the video in the comment section below. I do reply to comments. So, yeah, feel free to do that. I wish you all a lovely day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, unless something happens today and you feel like, yo, I gotta go and speak on this. You never know, actually. But peace out. Your girl's out.